So now we got 3 channels for you guys to choose from. If you are not comfortable watching on Instagram, you go to Facebook, you go to Root, all the places that you feel comfortable. And then say, I'm gonna watch y'all from there. And we're not gonna
I just want to make sure. Can anybody, if anybody is on, can y'all see if Facebook is showing? They're doing a weird thing, so it like blocked out the thing, the icon. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're good. Somebody like this. All right, we're good. StreamYard. I think they figured out because in order to use the free one, you have to you only get a certain amount of minutes.
Right.
So I bounce them in between like 2 different accounts.
Wow, man, you're getting all the tea, eh?
Genius. Harold talking about Ghost Guy, kind of Ghost Guy. I wanted to hate them, but they keep bringing in people that I love. So, but it's a WNBA basketball team.
Okay.
But Atlanta, it's going to be all about Atlanta this year. I got a couple of free agent signings that I hope some people they bring into camp, and we're gonna roll.
Glad that you're excited about a team that doesn't affect your life, man. But listen, if you got money, by all means, make sure that you're in on those deals. Okay, it seems like you should be in on those deals. I think I saw a thing that's like, I said, sports fans are kind of like being a real estate agent that doesn't sell houses, but you're excited when you sell a house. Or when someone else sells a house. I was like, he's like, yeah, excited. He's like, oh my God, it's so good for you.
That's all fans. I think,
good times, man.
People that sports.
You're right, because what do you call it? And I don't know how I feel about it. They leaked Avatar, the next Avatar movie, animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I feel
Wait.
The entire Avatar, the brand new, the adult Avatar movie, the entire film has been leaked. And it's already out there. People have already watched it. They're trying to shut it down. They keep trying to copyright strike the links, but they're disappearing links. So I don't. Just post it back up.
Hold on.
So weird,
freeze for a second.
Yeah.
So Aang and them, there's an animated movie.
There's a brand new animated movie
with adult
versions of all the characters. Like they're young adult kind of a thing going on, but it was supposed to come out, I want to say later this year or something like that, and it got leaked like hard. Like that, the script got leaked, the whole film got leaked. It has already been watched. I've seen clips of it. People have watched the whole movie, and I'm like torn, and I'm like, I can watch it. I'm gonna watch it when it come out. I'm gonna support the movie. What am I supposed to feel? Like, why would I wait if it's already out there? I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna watch it in 3D. I'm gonna watch it in 2D. I'm gonna watch it 4 times with my kids. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna support them, but I can't see myself as a fan not watching that right now, man. It doesn't even make sense.
It is, yeah. Send me the link. If you need
I haven't watched it.
If you need me to watch it for you.
Right. I was like, the dude was like, the problem is the studio doesn't realize how loyal the fan base is. And they're trying to like obviously they're trying to put out the fire of, we may lose money because of this. But he's like, I don't think y'all understand, man. We're going to support the crap out of it no matter what. It's been 10 plus years.
Are you going to show it in the theater?
They were supposed to. They were supposed to show
yeah, whatever. I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be right there, bro.
I'm trying to figure out if I can squeeze in this Stranger Things on Saturday.
The animated joint?
Yeah, because
it's already coming out?
They're showing at the AMC, they're showing, I think it's like the first couple episodes. I think at 12 and then 3 Eastern time. So it's
where they learned that from? You know where they learned to do that from?
Who?
No. Dun on Netflix did that, where they showed the first 3 episodes in theaters, So imagine having the show done and saying, "Y'all want to make some extra money? Yeah,
right.
Go show it in theaters. First 3 episodes, and fans are like, and then they go show it. They make extra money and then show it on Netflix a few weeks later. Brilliant. And
so Harold is asking how many pages are left. This is page 19.
19. Yeah, 19.
All right, so we're doing 22 total.
Yep.
So, and this looks like this is almost finito.
This the last panel on this page. I got a little bit of background up top, but this one was
when
I was like, man, I had to go back through, make sure I edit stuff, I added stuff, I changed this entire page from the initial sketch I did live. I like it way more. I think it looks way better than what I had at first. But yeah, I redrew this entire page to get to this, but I like it. It worked.
So William, see, I had to disagree with you because I think fanatics are fanatics, right? He said sports fans are the ultimate representation of where the word fan comes from. So quick story, this weekend, talking to some really cool people, and they asked me what I thought of the last Jurassic Park movie. And I said, I thought that it didn't need to be made. And then I almost got into a fist fight because one of the people really loves Jurassic Park. But think about this. Let's go a little bit deeper.
Wait. You gotta expound on that, right? A fist fight because of their opinion?
I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't
or
really,
because of their.
I'm exaggerating, but this
okay,
person
good.
loves Jurassic Park with all of their heart, and I like Jurassic Park. I don't hate Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park did some good things for me in my life, but that last one, it was just, oof. Yeah. The last two. The last one was better than the one before that. The one before that is the worst Jurassic Park movie that I ever saw.
That's the one where it was
where they brought like everybody back and
Chris Pratt? No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they brought all the
yeah, the old people. Yeah, that one was terrible. So that. But here's a test, William. If you think sports fans are so bad, make a post on your page and talk bad about Beyonce and see what happens to your life. I just think fanatics are fanatics, and I love Beyonce, y'all. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Beyonce. I even went to see her in concert last summer. I don't have anything bad to say about her, so please don't come after me. Go after William when he makes that post, even though it's just a test. But yeah. So I think, fanatics are fanatics, man. Like you, it was that Greg posted. He came out of the he came out of the Super Mario movie, and it was like he was like, it wasn't really. He didn't really think it was that good. I didn't think it was that good either. But it's fun, and it's Mario, and but he said there were guys that looked like they were in their 30s that were just talking about how horrible and how it, like live and in person, talking about how horrible it was and that it ruined their childhood. I'm just like, man,
right?
Y'all had to have it bad. Like life must be really bad. But then I think about when Ralph Sampson hit that janky shot in 1986 on the Lakers and put us out. That kind of ruined, like my summer. I was 12 years old, and it kind of like I was devastated. I didn't watch basketball the rest of the summer, and I was sad. So I get it, sort of.
Right.
What's up, Derek? Yeah. Al in the house.
The fanatical, I think fanatical folks of any kind of radical beliefs, you get into a realm of you're your own group. You know what I'm saying? When you got people that are fans of something to such a degree that they will actually get into a fist fight because they're like, what did you say? We got people that are diehard Trump supporters and are definitely in their own group. They deserve to be in their own group, in my opinion, and they should all get tattoos because I don't want them to ever be mistaken for regular people. on their neck. I want like neck tattoos.
Forehead.
Right. Something that can't be hidden. Nothing that can be like, oh, I was just going through something. I didn't think it was gonna be real. Nope. See
Thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie understands. She said yes, but I was 12. Right. So like these grown people. These grown people are something else.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy when you get to that level. But I think it's okay to be passionate. It's just when you get passionate and then illogical or irrational, that's just a bad combination of anything, man. What is it? The soccer fans that torched the stadium or torched the parking lot after they lost?
That's different. They're allowed to do stuff like that. It's cool. It's different.
Wait. Who's allowed to do what? Who? What in their country? What are you talking about?
I mean, they're allowed to celebrate and be extra passionate about their sports. It's cultural.
Well, I don't know if burning anything's a good idea, but still, the point is
burning stuff is good
when you're cooking. But then that's where I'm just like, okay, man, listen, because if you have a debate with me about Avatar the movie, like the live action movie, we have nothing good. I have nothing good to say. No good words to say.
Man, there's some cool stuff in that movie.
I like the credits.
That's what I was about to say.
The logo, which was pretty similar to the movie, to the actual. The logo looks pretty similar, stuff like that. But not much. But
some of the colors, like on the screen, cool. You know, it was stuff. It was cool stuff.
Hey. But no, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go online and watch it, man. There's no part of me. You know how long I've been waiting to watch that show on my screen in the right way and without any stupid direction. Yeah, man. I'm like, I feel bad, but I'm gonna watch it. That's really inconvenient that happened for him. But where that link at?
I'm gonna watch it if it's good, which it probably will be.
The dude said they knocked it out of the park. The scenes that I've seen online with Toph, oh my god, Toph is getting down, boy. She got her hands behind her back.
So, how old is this? Like Toph? Like, is it before Katara?
For Korra.
Korra, that's what I meant.
Obviously, yeah. It's way before Korra. Korra is 100 years after Aang. But
Toph is still
they look like they're about 20, 25, something like that in the show. Like they haven't had kids yet, but cool. You know what I mean? Like it's the parts that the whole movie has been leaked. But I'm like, man, that's what they should have did instead of Korra. Of course I'm gonna watch it. Korra should have come at some point. They had some good moments, man, but come on, man. Anyway, there's no question they should have did adult or young adult, first cast members, man. Come on, man. After the series stopped, but the creators didn't have control of their brand. They didn't have control over it. In fact, they got kicked off. And Nickelodeon saying, "Hey, you can do it online, but you can't tell that story. We're not doing a cartoon of what you're trying to do." Creators are like, "Well, bump that. That's whack. Okay, we'll do it on.
Deserved it.
We'll do it on a comic, and we'll do it on this, that, and the other." They haven't been able to tell the story for years. So I get it, but guess what? I'm gonna do watch that show, and then watch it when it comes out because it's gonna be cheap. The guy that was reporting about it, he was like, "They knocked it out of the park. Fantastic."
That means it probably sucks.
Well, listen, man, I saw some, and it looks fantastic.
I probably call it. It's probably his. I bet his name is
It could be, but I don't think they're willing to. That may be a nice insight joke. Like you have somebody that like, "What's his name? Oh, come here, on." Actually, my name is. Okay.
I'll never forgive them for breaking my son's heart. He was a sweet, innocent child. When we sat in that theater, and my kids already knew, like, "Oh, you're not supposed to talk in the theater." So when he would ask, "Daddy, why do they?" And he, Omar, he's not like super emotional. "Daddy, why do they keep calling him on?" And I'm like, I don't know, man. We're just gonna try to power through this, okay? His name is Aang. Like, he was so quiet on the ride home. Right. I was like, man, we were in Louisiana too. I was like, you want some ice cream? No, thank you. I'm like, dude, it's not gonna be that bad. And in the inside, I want to like flip stuff over, but as the dad, you gotta be calm for your kids.
I wouldn't have
we got to my mom's house and we were yelling. It's like, no, Omar, how'd you like the movie? I don't want to talk about it. Like, they broke my son's heart, bro. Like,
hold on, wait. In the comments, it says they all Margot says, "Ooh, I can't wait to watch." And then it says, "They all look fine as hell." Wait.
You're talking about the
characters? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, listen, I think they're like in their mid-20s, is what I think, is what's happening. But yeah, man, I'm like, hey, it's unfortunate. But guess who watches?
Is they got Zuko and everybody?
They got everybody in there, bro.
Not everybody.
Everybody in there. You hear me? Everybody in there.
Not everybody.
Well, the main cast. The main group. Team Avatar's in there. Let's just say it like that. But, yeah, man. Come on now. I think that's the right thing to do. Say, oh, that's messed up. Don't worry. I'm going to watch it when it comes to theaters.
Please.
Y'all ain't going to lose no money.
So I used to have a friend who she was on the Oscar, like the voting thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. But they would get like advanced copies to some of the movies. Mm-hmm. And they would have like for your consideration would be running across the bottom the whole time.
Right.
I would watch the hell out of those movies.
Right.
And then go see them. And even way back, I don't know how we got a hold of the Two Towers, right. But do you remember watching that with me?
No, the only one I remember getting early access to was The Incredibles. No, Avatar. I don't know how I saw Avatar. I don't even know how I got, but I had the file. Like, this must have been Napster levels of something. So. But I watched the living hell out there. It was great. I loved it. And then I bought it. And then, I saw it in theaters. Then I bought it. And I bought it multiple times. So
you're talking about the blue people, right?
The blue people, yeah. The first Avatar movie, yeah. I saw the hell out of that before it came to theaters. I don't even care how I got, but I know it was definitely well watched. And then I ended up buying it multiple times. So it worked out. People think that, getting access to something, you're not going to support it. And some people will do that. Some people just want to consume the content and move on. But fans, like myself, I watch the hell out that Avatar thing, man. Especially if it's good.
Send me the link. They don't understand who I am. Like, I am not to be played with. I'll go see a movie 30 times in the theater for
30 times.
All right, let's see where Mr. Michaela, I'm gonna need you to turn on the air conditioning. She's talking about the adult characters, I swear. Margot said, I wish they did a mini-series on what happened to Zuko's mom.
Correct. They did it in the comic, but it was dope.
Yeah.
And they need to go ahead and do it.
Michaela said that, and she said, I know, I just would like to see it animated.
Correct.
I'm with you. That's all. These are all good commentary.
I think the deal is they're doing, is it 2 animated movies and a new series? I think there's 2 movies and a series is what the deal was. Are they doing more of the live action series? I don't know.
Netflix?
I don't know. This is Avatar Studios. Avatar Studios. Well, it's Nickelodeon. Yeah, they made a whole studio, and the deal was the creators get to make 2 movies and a new series. The new series is the new Avatar, and they actually did publish, some images of the new Avatar, what she looks like. I think it's twins, they're earthbenders and all that stuff.
Another girl? The family is about to die.
Well, she looks pretty cool to me. Yeah.
No.
Like how it's going.
I didn't say, nobody said you were a fanboy. I'm talking about the ones that
I am.
be ready to scorch the earth. Oh my God. Let me see. So Paige Alfred said, who do I need to pay to get on this show? Well,
what show?
I guess he's talking about this.
This show? This
so
right here?
Let me handle this.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna send you Georgia Power phone. Hey, you can go ahead and pay that light bill.
Whatever they ask to pay on that account. There's a supplementary account.
Marcus, they gotta ask if you want to pay.
Right.
Hey, the past due amount.
Correct. Yeah.
The total. Go ahead and go to that total. No, we haven't really. I mean, this just started it as us, so really to keep ourselves accountable by coming in and working on issue 5, and it's cool because we got like a regular cast of humans that come check us out almost every night. So we thought about it, and we'll probably once we get the actual production done, we can start bringing people on, because I think people seem to like coming here every night. So we might, it might be something we keep doing, even if it's, like we get busy. So even if it's Marcus some nights or just me some nights, but I think that would be a cool thing to do. Just keep it rolling.
I think the logical thing is if y'all are cool with this process of watching the production, then that's not gonna stop. Because I'm gonna keep going on drawing the books. So we got the next book to go to, things like that. So we'll market the hell out of this. We're gonna push it out and deliver the baby, so to speak. But we got to get back to production. So
just keep cranking.
This format, continues. We got to keep it growing, because it's a really, really cool method of getting you guys your books in advance, get the pre-sales, all that good stuff. That was pretty cool. But also, you guys see the accountability. You guys actually see the production. You don't have to ask and wonder if it's happening. You guys can see it, and I think it feels better personally.
Yeah, I'm happy with it, and also, like, without trying to sound mushy or sentimental, like just creating with my bro is fun again, because this is something that we used to do for free with nobody. Just like this has been a 20-something year thing, and we got really busy, both of us, and we still are. We're just like, hey, let's carve out time so we can get the stuff back rolling. So it all feels good. With that said, for anybody that's new, we are working on issue 5. This is page 19, which means we have 3 pages left to go. We have, throughout this time, we've been showing the other, like colored pages, because we have our colorist, Rodney Velchez, who's whooping ass in these colors. And so we're kind of, keeping the machine going. And then the other book, the Timelines book, it's going to be, we have an 8-page story and a 6-page story. We're packaging all those together. The book is going to be like 20 total pages, because we're going to have some extra stuff in. The cool thing about that book is, even before we started this process, the art was already done for both stories. Done, colored, it's been lettered. So all we got to do is like smack that together. And as excited as we are about issue 5, we're also excited about Timelines, because there's so many things that we haven't been able to cover, and the guy, with the mind state of trying to tell like a streamlined story. So one of the stories in there is about Gina, who is our mechanic, and she's much more than a mechanic. You'll get to see that in her story, Out Past Curfew, I think is the name of it. And then we got another story, because people in issue 4, we had a really quick couple of scenes with a young Colonel Mars, and people was like, yeah, we want more Colonel Mars. Women seem to love Colonel Mars. So so we have another one, but this is also something that we wanted to explain in the story anyway, because we want to talk more about what happened, what led up to Colonel Mars even getting the kids. So we get to go over some cool stuff, and it also is going to kind of explain a little bit more of the political climate at the time, and the chess, and you'll definitely get to see hints of the chess game that's being played between the two opposing figures. So we're really excited to get those out as well. And those were done. Venus Bambiza, she did the pencil, inks, and colors for Gina's story. And then Peterson Oliveira, who's one of my Milestone Initiative cohorts, he did the pencils and inks. And then Rodney Velchez colored the Colonel Mars story. So we're excited to get those out too. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, Fergus. You got something to say? Say it.
Said the stuff. Said all the stuff.
I just want to, because if people are jumping in, they're like, they just drawing and talking. No, Marcus is drawing, and we're talking with the purpose here. And it's really cool, y'all, because a lot of y'all have been here every step of the way. And now we're coming close to the end of issue 5. It's going to feel good. It's like a group accomplishment.
Group exhibition. Seeing whether or not I was going to actually draw today. And I listen, y'all, I've tried this many times, and I appreciate it. Teresa sent me some really good encouraging words, man. I got some encouraging words from people that know I've been trying to do this for a while. Just be consistent on going live or just drawing every day. You gotta understand, this is like a real test of endurance, man. Comics is a very, very, I don't know, it's like an echo chamber job where you're in it and you're drawing and nobody says, hey man, good job, for all that drawing that you just did tonight. It's just, what page you on? Hurry up.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get it going. What's taking so long? Man, I'm working on it. It's coming. I didn't sleep at all, but okay. Yeah.
And life be happening. And,
man, it's like, come on, man. Y'all don't see the pain in my. No, but this has been really cool. To at least get me in front of it and have that accountability, and also, try something I've never done before. And I feel like it has opened a lot of, especially the people, like you said, the folks that have been showing up. It does feel good to see how much work goes into each page. You know what I mean? It's not just simple, just do the pages. I scrutinize my stuff because I love making sure it's quality, best that I can get it. And I'm not saying I'm the best at it, but if I can fix it up to a point where it's presentable and I'm proud of it. I look back at, let me show you. I look back at this page. I gotta show you the ones with the speed lines, man, but I'm proud of this page. This page took a lot of work, man. And you guys saw me scrutinize over, I forgot his little gun holster right there. See? Little things like that. Look, see that little gun holster right there? I gotta put that on. But this was a lot of scrutinization. We was, going back and forth on this page, but it turned out pretty dope, and I'm excited to see it colored. But yeah, y'all got to see how much work went into this page. So I'm like, cool.
And the fact that like you guys were seeing in real time, like him not trying to like cut corners, him not feeling like not doing throwaway pages, like, yeah, I'm just gonna get this out the way so I can get to the next one. It's like there's been times where I've been like, all right, that is enough, Marcus. Because he's like, ooh, I gotta add this detail, I gotta but that's a special thing, and I think it speaks to like when people can look at your art or look at stuff that you've done and see, and have like real life reactions to it. It's because it's like you constantly are working, trying to make it look you know, even when you do those little, I don't want to say little, that's just sounds stupid, but when you do those warm up drawings, you know, and I know I'm like, oh yeah, that just took him, 45 minutes. But even with those, it's like you're not interested in just doing something to say you did it. Like, heads off to you for that.
It's been good. It's been a good journey. So if you guys enjoy it, I don't think it'll be something to stop. I'm gonna try to make sure we do it in a way that's manageable because I didn't have to do shows while doing this, so that's important. Super important. Because I would have been, I would have been flaking out like, hey man, I can't, I'm tired. I need at least a week plus to relax and just recuperate from talking. You guys got to see this where I'm not traveling so much. I got one show I think this week. Upcoming week, Black Boy Art Show is coming up. But it hasn't been like major shows. I haven't had to go to the airport. There's been a lot of good stuff. So this has been pretty cool. Y'all get to tell us if y'all dug this process, man. We can keep the party going.
Send in a letter to the publisher, which is us.
We'll do a poll. How about that? We're gonna send out a poll.
Also, I guess I need to say it. If you guys have been seeing anything on the interwebs, yes, there may be a comic convention that's happening that's being hosted by me. It's going to be in the Atlanta area in October. And we just announced yesterday that Marcus is actually going to be one of the guests. He didn't really have a choice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that y'all announced it, man. I didn't know that.
Check your whatchamacallits. Anyways, he didn't have a choice. I was just like, send me a... I said, send me a headshot in the bio. He's like, for what? I just said, send me a...
Right. Come on, man.
So, yeah. But it's going to be cool. He doesn't know it, but he's also probably going to do like a workshop, like a drawing workshop and a panel. It's going to be great for his career.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
And that's...
What if I'm shy?
I already seen you. You're not shy. You're good.
Oh.
Y'all should see, because that's the other part, man. Like, there's a real passion around these parts of like teaching kids and inspiring kids, and y'all should see him, man. Like, when he gets in front of that little machine and starts drawing, and just the way he interacts with kids, it's quite.
I gotta do a better job of that, of knowing what I'm gonna draw. I saw a speaker, keynote speaker, and he's like, you have, as a keynote speaker, you have like a handful of speeches that will suit, which audience you're standing, you're about to go in front of. He's like, and the dude's like, what? He's like, yeah, oh, you got to, because if it's a this kind of crowd, you switch it up, and if it's this kind, you switch it up to this. I was like, I could probably do that with my art.
Yeah. I like when I get in front of the little ones, so it's different being a writer. Cause see, Marcus can get up there and just start drawing, and then it's mesmerizing, just to watch it, like on a big screen.
It's like a magic show.
Yeah, but when you're talking about writing, like I be trying to tell people, like, I'll come, but let me talk to the kids that care about this stuff. Because if you just send me in the general population, they just be like, I don't care about that. So it's like, give me the kids. Like, there's this dude that was talking to me. He's like, I want you to come to my camp and teach the kids. And they're like athletes. And I was like, about script writing? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, but right. and he was like, no. He said, you don't understand. We run a tight ship with my camp. So it's like, they're going to sit down, they're going to be quiet. And if they're not interested, they're going to get interested. I was like, all right, well, I'm looking into it. But it can be, I said, like, I was end up switching the subject and just talk about, life or whatever, but it's all cool. Oh, we got a question here. Harold is asking Marcus,
Yo.
do you consider certain panels as dreaded panels? And then the other part is,
yes,
are there things?
yes.
And then the other part is, are there things that you dislike drawing? I know the answer to that, but go ahead and say it, Marcus.
Oh yeah. So, question is, do I have dreaded panels? Absolutely. Anything that involves a bunch of straight lines, background material, very, very, very detailed and or complex, back time. But anything that's not a character, bruh. I love characters. These robots are not. I'm cheating 1,000%. None of these things have straight lines on them. None of them. I've purposely designed these robots to not be geometric. You won't see any straight lines on this entire page, but there's robots all throughout this page. But backgrounds, buildings, inanimate objects, Snicker bars, candy wrappers, bottles, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't bring me any joy. I actually have to go back in this very book, issue 5, and actually fill in some of the panels where I just said, I'm not doing that right now. I'm not inspired to do that right now. I'm not gonna waste y'all time. But the reason I dread it is because I slow down exponentially when I draw straight lines, or I have to do perspective, or I have to do something that I call it art math, where it has to be correct. There is no such thing as, I'm just gonna fudge it. These robot proportions, this is not a perfect circle, right? But it's a simulated, round shoulder pad or whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. Anytime where I have to get into machinery where it does have to be perfect, it has to be a circle at perspective, and that looks, right or wrong, that's where I dread it. I'm like, ugh. I gotta do backgrounds. Backgrounds have straight panels. They're in an office building or something like that. Can't stand it. I hate it every time. It's just not my bag. I can do it. I've done it. I hate it every single time I have to do it. But there's artists that relish in those details. So it's just, there's different art for different people. That's why I didn't become an architect. I can't stand straight lines. But can I do it? Yeah. I hate doing it, but I can do it. But and then as far, what was the other part of that? You said, is there?
Oh, were there any dreaded panels?
And then things that I like to draw and don't like to draw. But I think I answered that.
That was kind of wrapped it both up.
Yup. But I'm getting better. I can't as an artist honestly say that I'm taking my advice. When I give this advice to young people, I'm like, draw what you don't like to draw. Fill up a sketchbook with it. Do 30 days, just that thing. Because most people say they hate drawing hands or something like that. And hands are a part of characters for me, so I love drawing hands. But I can't stand back. So I gotta actually challenge myself to change that. I gotta learn how to, approach it in a way where I can say, all right, I hate doing this, but I got a method to making it enjoyable or quick. Right now, I'm incredibly slow when I do it, so that's why I don't enjoy it.
So you could be like me with janky rain. My backgrounds are bad, but my front grounds are bad too. It's all bad, and so it's like I'm embracing, that side of it. You know what I mean?
I think it's a really intelligent way to go about it. I appreciate that perspective.
Why you gotta work so hard, man?
Right.
People don't want to see you working. They want to see how you live in for the success.
But yes, that is true. We got YouTube questions. He said, I gotta wait for them to finish. Can't do Abiyoye Avatar stuff. Marcus, are you ever going to come out that sketchbook of yours? Yes, this year. It's coming out this year. Rough sketches, finalized drawings. That would be dope. I agree with you. And the answer is yes. Thank you for the Black Lightning poster. I'm glad you got it, because I didn't want you to go off the deep end and think that I was lying to you about sending that poster, man. Good job. I'm happy that it got you. Like, I sent an email, and I still ain't got it. And I didn't want you to feel like I wasn't hearing you. I was like, make sure you email it to the right email. The problem, y'all, was it not coming to the right email. And That is weird. Sometimes. Oh, you see that that stupid stuff with that comment the dude made? I think it was on Facebook about your boy. My brain's blank. Purple guy with the suit.
Oh, Danny.
Danny, thank you.
Danny.
And old boy responded and tried to squash it. And it's like, yeah, that's a little unnecessary.
Yeah, like it's so much drama right now.
It's unnecessary.
I mean, like there's certain things that might even be a little bit necessary, but
to that level of scorched earth.
Yeah, and then
you're judging someone's character.
Yeah, and I even stuck up to Danny's my friend, right. And he's one of the nicest people that and I know people say that kind of stuff a lot, but he really is. He's one of the nicest people. He built this platform on TikTok, and he shows so many people love that for no reason. He doesn't ask for anything. Right. He if he reads a book and he likes it, he'll hype it up. He'll do a whole TikTok about it. So it was a lot, but there's a lot. I don't even know if you've seen it. I would say don't look at it. Because it's a lot of drama right now in the movie. And it reminds me of I talked with it about a couple of friends, and like I said, sometimes some earth needs to be scorched.
Correct.
But
times where you playing with somebody's livelihood, playing with somebody's money.
But Danny doesn't meet that. But what I'm saying is, it's Q-Tip said it on a song when the East-West Coast beef was going on. He was talking coast to coast about the land we boast, but we don't own jack. And he's like, how are we gonna make moves, and get through making moves like that? And it's like, as a unit, if we can even call ourselves a community at this point, we have such a small percentage of market share. And to see guys just going at each other's throats and trying to end people's brands, even though there's a brand out there that needs to be, a couple of brands that need to take this. But all that to say, to see, just people just going wild, I'm like, man, I just don't. Some of it, I don't want to sound like I'm waffling. Some of it, I think, actually needs to be done. But then, let's make dope books too, because the people, I think it's some of this stuff can be discouraging. Even me getting back into the event space and watching how, how DreamCon has been such a wonderful show. And then last year there was a little bit of drama and maybe some misunderstandings, or even, something that was done that was not cool. Because the Meg part, I don't know, but I don't know the whole story. But all I'm saying is, we've been to that show now. Last year was our third year. This year coming up will be our fourth. And it's one of the best things. If you're a black nerd, if you're a black artist, you're into comics, anime, manga, that kind of stuff, it's one of the best places you can be at, bro. And it's but there was all these people that was coming out complaining. It's man, people out here trying to make these events and make, these spaces for us, and then we want to tear everything down. I just don't understand. And it's not all of us. It's usually a small percentage. Right. But we know that everything negative, is going to get way more attention than positive stuff. Right. I think I just answered Christopher Williams' question. Either of you coming to DreamCon in Houston, Texas this year?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Both of us will be there again.
Right.
There's times that we split up for conventions. I think if I don't think we'd ever split up for
No, not that. Where else would we be going? that wouldn't like you couldn't.
Remember
you would have to fight me. Be like, Marcus, you go to that one. No. You go to that one. I'm not going to that one.
Look, meet me outside.
Right.
Bring your pistol.
Right. Like, what are you doing? I told you to go to the other show. Nope. I told you I wasn't going to do that, man. So I guess we're here. So.
Remember that year when it had DreamCon was the same? I want to say this last year in Austin. I think it was the same time as not Dragon, but San Diego, and everybody was like, "Y'all going to San Diego? No. Where y'all going? Oh, we're going to DreamCon. DreamCon? What's DreamCon? Yeah, you stay over there, dog. We got this.
Right.
Yeah, there's
ain't no way. Yeah, like something like that. You would have to like Marcus, we got a free table. Nope.
Like we just be I don't know if
we'll have to hire somebody to go out.
Body
Where
double.
Greg and Marcus at? Oh, they're in Texas.
We are Greg and Marcus. Yeah. Why are you acting funny?
Greg and Marcus don't have Jerry curls. Sometimes they do. Sometimes.
Christopher said Blurred Fest in New Orleans. So I was a guest at that show the year before last. I go to Louisiana any chance I get. I just got to see because I think I have a book release coming out besides the Tuskegee Heirs book. And so I think my May is going to be pretty wrapped up, and it might be too late to get a table there, but they're really good people, and I want to come back. And speaking of New Orleans, I just ate at this Cajun restaurant. I'm not getting paid to do this show, but in like West Village in Cobb County, I think it's called West Village in Smyrna. It's called DeWan's, and when I walked in,
wait, are you saying the ones or the ones?
It's you can say it away. It's the apostrophe JUAN apostrophe S. Yeah, bruh. So you know me, I walked in. I was like, "Is this authentic? Y'all playing around? What y'all doing?" And the waitress was like, "No, it's authentic." You know they always say that.
They always say that.
From, you know, our chef is from. I was like, let me see. So we ordered like multiple things, and oh my god, like you know how you like when the etouffee. I don't know if y'all know, but there's a point when you're eating really good like crawfish etouffee that it like touches your soul. It reaches down, and you can feel it all in your bones. You know what I mean? That's what happened to me tonight. They had, their fried food was good. They got this corn and crab bisque. Oh my gosh. It was crazy.
All I'm saying is if the food is good enough to hit your soul, man, it's like, who am I to not show that on my face? I gotta show that. It's only two ways.
I told the waitress, she came back, she was like, "So did you like it?" I was like, "I feel like y'all need to change the name to like the itis." And she's like, it's really good comfort food. I was like, "No, this is not comfort. I need to be knocked out." I was working. Yeah, I saw you pop up. I was like, yes, maybe I'll get some energy from running my mouth.
Right.
Let's see what Teresa's doing. Oh, she said whatever I'm messing with on the desk is noisy. I was clicking this pin. I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay, Christopher is saying address, please, and thank you. Address for
show.
No,
New Orleans.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if he means like email address or what.
That or a link, maybe. Maybe he needs a link. All right, so
I'm gonna give him a chance.
I feel like this is appropriate. I do have to draw the robot here. Definitely not doing that. We're at an hour.
Oh, the restaurant.
My daughter's getting
Teresa.
Right now, and I need to check on them. I need water in my life. I'm gonna go ahead and start sketching on the next page, right?
All right.
Some agua.
Teresa, as associate producer, can you look up the ones and get me an address? It's D''Juan, and then I think ''S. It's in Smyrna, I think.
That's right.
Because, and yeah, Michaela, you should have seen it. They had this lobster mac and cheese, fried lobster. Luckily, we ordered so much food that we got a lot of food left over that will be getting eaten at some point tonight.
There you go. All right. So, in the next page, I'm gonna lay out the page. I think that'll be a cool way to end this one. Let me sketch out the page, because what I've been thinking, y'all, I'm gonna go get the comic. When I go get this water, watch this. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm thinking.
Peace,
This
Derek.
is why anime is really important. Thank you, Derek. This is what the page started out with, y'all. Initially, it wasn't bad, man. It just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't hit. And I looked at it and I said, nope. I need to flip this. I need to redo this. And from this, you know, so same stuff happened.
Reverse.
Just had to flip it, you know,
crisscross,
and then all that had to get into a different perspective. Same stuff is happening. Content is the same. It's the same. But I feel like this is gonna look crazy dope. If y'all didn't know, I didn't copy them before. This is the giant robots, the enemy robots from issue 1.
That's right.
They're like the size of a building. So they are in the background here, right there. That's one, and then right there is one too. So they're huge, and he is commanding, you know, both the humanoid size ones right here and these giant building size ones. It's gonna look cool, but that's not gonna be the highlight of the next page. What do you mean, Marcus? Well, I'm gonna sketch it out. All right, so first, go get some water. And the actual comic that I'm using in my mind, right, for reference on what I want to do. I don't know if y'all ever read Blade of the Immortal. Really good Japanese comic. I don't think they did that real well.
Going on. Yeah, dude, I remember when being green like that, and I can't remember what convention. I want to say it was like C2E2, and we went out to eat with like a lot of artists, like really cool people, and everybody was just talking about their processes and stuff. And everybody, like, I heard people that were like, "Nah, man, I straight ripped this panel out of this," you know, like, and they're just going. But they were explaining it's like when you're working and you got these really heavy timelines, you know what I mean? You gotta deadlines. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I don't, you know, I've heard people basically, people basically trace. I've heard of people that trace stuff, and I don't, definitely don't condone that. But as far as like sometimes doing what you got to do to get a page done, and then there's always like, let's face it, we're all inspired by the stuff that came before us.
That's what I said. You're paying homage, but it's also inspiration is inherent with good art and good work and good creativity. So something you've never seen is going to be like, dang, this is the dopest thing I've ever seen. And then when you get to that person gets to a point where you're like, oh man, you know what would really do it? This thing I was inspired by years ago by this, artist or person or whatever, that would fit. I'm gonna pay homage to that. That's where you got 50 million Akira slides with motorcycles.
Now, I was just about to bring that up. Like, how often have you seen the Akira motorcycle slide? You see it all the time, yeah.
I'm gonna show you
Teresa
on
corrected
Facebook.
me. I'm sorry. She said that's executive producer, not associate, and that is correct. She is the associate to the executive producer.
Y'all can see this on my camera screen on Facebook. See that right there? It's actually Blade of the Immortal.
I wonder if
I don't know what year this is. I don't know what year this came from. But I'm gonna show y'all.
I'm trying to see if I can make it big. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Here you go.
No, I just was messing with it so you could see it better.
Blade of the Immortal is this crazy. I love it because it is actually like a hand drawn. I assume it's inked, but it looks like pencil. Some panels like this, right? This looks inked. This looks like he just left it in pencil. When I saw this, I was like, oh, you can get away with doing pencil these days? I love it. But even the ink panels sometimes look like they sketched it. But really, 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 really dope artist. This is one of my favorite. I'm still waiting for. They did an anime and I missed it. I'm gonna be upset. But I'm gonna give you the splash pages because they have these. I'll give you the brief synopsis. The samurai in this book is protecting this young girl that he's traveling with. Problem is, he can't die. He has these like magical mealworms throughout his body. I don't know how he got them. I can't remember how he got them. But basically, if he gets his arm chopped off, he could just push the arm back on the socket where it got cut off, and the worms will pretty much put him back together. It's really, really crazy, really dope. So he can't die, but he's also amazing. He has all of these swords tucked under his kimono. Man, look at this. Come on. Look at this work. That looks like a sketch from a sketchbook, but it's so dope. There's two women's heads under those. It's crazy. I'm looking for this man. He has a couple of these splash pages. Every time he does these like really, really elaborate kills, the artist does these little splash pages. This is one, but it's not really helping me illustrate what I'm trying to show y'all. So he does these. It looks like you can hang this on the wall by itself. But let me go back to the back. There's one in the back. This again. He has like several. Look at that. Like it's a poster. Y'all. This is gruesome. So I'm gonna break it down. This is the dude, right? He's got his head down. His hand is here. His sword is here. The dude that he is cutting is cut down the middle. His head is cut in half. There's like rose petals and water and all this cool stuff. That's kind of splash page is what I'm gonna do. But that's the inspiration. I want it to be really, really dope. But I gotta show our villain boy here setting up to use his weapon. He has not used it. That's gonna be page 21. Page 20, where I gotta set him up where we're introducing the weapon he's about to use on page 21, and then the repercussions of it on page 22, where we're ending it all. should be like, oh my gosh, is that what just happened? That kind of thing. So I got it all mapped out in my head, but I got to actually design the freaking thing. So that's all I wanted to show you. I'm gonna look through this and I'm gonna find the splash page. But that's the panel of how I'm gonna make that work.
Christopher, no problem. Actually, Teresa, our executive producer, she gave me that address, so I was just sharing it over. She put it on the Facebook feed, so I just moved it over to Instagram for you. So thank you, Teresa. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it. It felt like Louisiana to me. I lived in Louisiana for quite some time, so I feel like I can trust myself.
I feel like somebody, this is in Atlanta, right? Or are you saying it's in Louisiana?
No, it's in Smyrna.
Oh, that's what's up. Well, I also like Louisiana food. I don't always like being in Louisiana. But I can't deny the food, man.
I don't think you can handle it, though. I think you would pass out at the table.
Well, it just depends on how long I've had a nap.
Ooh, they had these, they call them Crunch fries. And it's like, they said it's like nachos, but it's with fries and crab meat, and like this sauce and this little stuff. It was so good. So good. I couldn't, like, I can't wait to go to sleep. I'm gonna eat the rest of this food before I go to bed.
There you go. But it sounds like you got a plan of action.
Yeah. No, this food doesn't need to make it to the to see another day.
Another day, man. You might get it in. All right. So.
Ooh, I watched a terrible movie today. I was like, let's see what happens if I watch a terrible movie. So I watched a movie called Thrash on Netflix.
Okay.
It's pretty terrible.
I watched a terrible movie last night on Netflix, and now because I remember wanting to see it in theaters. It was called Beast. Idris Elba.
The Lion movie?
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. And I was like, no wonder I didn't hear nothing about this movie, man. And I listen the whole time. So here's the thing: it's not that it didn't have elements that kept me, I guess engaged. But here's the problem, and this is a real problem because I don't want to fall victim to this. I don't understand in any case where you as a writer of a movie make me hate the kids. Like I am yelling at the kids, just die. Go ahead and die, because ain't nobody tell you to do that. I said, sit your tail in the car, and here you go getting out the car, talking about, just wait. He said, get in the, what are you doing? That kind of writing where I'm yelling at the screen saying, oh, who told you dumb? Sit down. And I'm yelling at the kid. I don't understand why you never write a child character where the audience is like, I don't like this kid. This kid is stupid. This kid deserves to die. You're threatening the whole situation. That was a part of that Jurassic Park movie. Most recent one. I didn't like that teenage girl at all. Especially with that Tyrannosaurus Rex scene. I was like, might as well kill her. Yep. She didn't even apologize.
They're like, we got to figure out a way to make this suspenseful. Let's make somebody do something incredibly stupid.
Jeez, man. But why would you do that to a child, like a young person? If it was an adult, if it was like another adult, a part of that party, right? And they're traveling together with the family, and you make me hate another adult, like an adult character that I don't care about, like he's just, that's okay. I'm like, oh, that dude needs to die. You make me dislike a teenager who's just trying to, potentially scared and doing stupid stuff. I shouldn't be rooting for her to die because of her stupidity. That's a weird decision. And in this Beast movie with Idris Elba, yeah, that's what happened. And I was like, oh, no wonder nobody said nothing about this. was terrible. Idris Elba was a terrible father as far as trying to protect his kids.
Man,
terrible.
Yeah,
every time he left, his kids pretty much almost dead. And then at the end, he had the nerve to say, "Trust me, just trust me." That fool went on to almost get murked without no strategy, bro. I was like, "Who wrote this? Was I supposed to hate him?"
That movie, I walked out saying to myself, at least some black people got paid for making a movie. So, you could choose to point out all of that stuff. All the stuff about the lions attacking. You could choose to do all of that if you want to.
I would have fought that as an actor.
Sometimes you just got to take the check and go.
Listen, man, I would have been like Wonder Man on that film. I would have been Wonder Man. The whole time. Again, if you got me in a movie and I'm yelling at the screen saying, "The hell is this? You can't hide from a cat. That's not how cats work. Cats have excellent sight and smell and can hear just about everything, dog. What are you talking about? You are hiding under a branch from a lion? Oh, hell no." I was like, who wrote this? What are you doing? That's not how cats work.
Idris Elba is a great actor.
He did the best job he could do.
And he got it.
I would have been like Wonder Man. Like, hey, I don't think you can hide from a lion like this.
I would have been like, yeah, man, whatever you say, just let's hurry up and get this done. Go do something.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, no wonder nobody said. And then I went straight to the IMDb.
IMDb?
Yeah, and I went to the comments, the reviews. The dude was like, clearly these writers have never owned a cat.
Look, I didn't even, for that movie, I got a little crew I'd be going to the movies with. I didn't even hit nobody up. I was just like, I already know nobody's going to want to see this one. But guess what? Those young girls were good actresses. And black people got paid to make a movie. So
you're saying as a father, you aren't irritated the whole time watching them kids?
Listen, man.
Is that what you're saying? I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right. As a father, I wanted to straight up reach to the television.
Let me as a
Dad, what are we gonna do, Dad? Don't go that way. What are you doing, Dad? How do you know? Hey man, if you don't shut up, child.
Listen. I'm trying to put this in
delicate
sports terms. As a boxing fan, some of the best fights that you ever could see back in the day, and if anybody else in here is a boxing fan, they might be able to attest to this. Some of the best fights that you were gonna see were Friday Night Fights, ESPN, because they'd have like a lot of young guys, like dudes without big names and stuff, and then boys would be out there fighting for their lives. They weren't even really, a lot of them weren't the best fighters, but they was gonna go out there and fight like with everything they had. And you just sit back and enjoy it. So I'm not going into that fight to see Floyd Mayweather or Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm going in to see Bummy Jenkins fight Lil Phil, And so it's like I automatically lower my expectations,
right,
and try not to get outraged by such things. Yes, those kids got on my nerves. They got all the way on my nerves. Yes.
There you go. Okay, that's all I was trying to make sure, man. I was like, I didn't know that this is what I was going to get into. And I was actually looking forward to, I was like, hey, here's that movie I wanted to go see in the theater. Cool. Let me watch that. And then I didn't know I was going to be yelling at the screen saying, what the? If you don't hush, Dad, where are you? Please answer the radio. Hey, man, there's a lion hunting me. Please don't talk anymore.
But see, also, it's like, you can choose to do what I do sometimes, like, just maybe be on the lion's side. Today's the movie I watched, Thrash, I was definitely on the shark side. Like, I was, all of the sharks. I was like, yes, these people need you in their lives. The direction I thought they were gonna go, but they never really
went there. And again, this is an old movie, y'all. So spoilers, my butt. It's been out for a while. I was just late to seeing it, so it finally showed up on Netflix, and I was like, hey, there it is. I thought they were gonna go because I was on the lion side. I'm like, oh, this must be a lion that survived poachers, and he's trying to hunt poachers to get back because maybe they killed the lion's family or something. This is gonna be dope. Never happened. Never happened. They never put that together. They never said, here's why the lion is able to do what he does. They set it up in the actual script. He was like, lions don't do this. Lions don't do this, man. I've never seen a lion do this. And I was like, that's because you killed his family, I bet. Oh, raggedy poachers. I was ready for the story to go that way. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. I'm ready for the lion. Never happened. And it just turned out that people, they didn't research lions at all in this movie.
People got paid, so it was
listen, that's okay. Listen, all I'm saying is
I want you, have you seen Anaconda? The new one?
Oh, I started watching. I got to the part where they're on the boat. They got to, was it Brazil or wherever they're shooting?
Yeah.
And they started filming on the thing, and it's like documentary style. They're going over all of the things. So I didn't get to finish it. I gotta finish it. I laughed at what I saw so far. It was stupid.
Yeah, they had like some. I expected it to be stupid, so I wasn't going.
I've never seen anybody do a meta movie like that.
Yeah. It's cool, but there's some extra stuff. Finish it off, and then we'll talk about it. Right. Last night I was on an airplane and I watched Office Space.
That's a good one. Classic.
And I hadn't seen it in a minute. Classic. Oh my! I was laughing, like hard laughing, and I already know all the jokes. Right. Classic movie.
Classic movie, man. That and 40-year-old version I can watch any day, anytime. It don't matter how sleepy I am. I'll wake up to watch 40-year-old version and Office. Any time of the day. I don't care what it is.
That's stupid. Samir, not gonna work here anymore. Like they were so in the pocket on that movie. And I remember we used to sit and just watch that and crack up laughing and come up with ideas and stuff. It was good times. Right. But yeah, there was a few times I was laughing like, and it's just like some of the stupid stuff, like when Samir is asking about the conjugal visit. Right. He's like, I'm in. Right. But yeah, it's classic, man.
It's stuff, man.
Michael Bolton.
Right. These are the comedies that it's timeless. Jump to conclusion, Matt. I just saw someone use that, in a like a reel, and it was in contradiction to anything they were talking about. But it's just like, hey, good times. Still good. Jump.
All right, I snorted. His part, he's like, has anybody ever came up to you? Looks like you have a case on the Monday. No. Shit, no, man. I mean, you get your ass.
Perfect, man.
Damn Yankee said she hasn't seen either one. You need to watch those.
That's okay. That's okay. But now that you know, you gotta fix that problem, right? Just go ahead and add it to your list.
I say, so to me, I feel like in some ways, 40-year-old virgin, it's great, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it could be a little bit dated with some of the, what's the word? The misogynistic, tones of the movie. Whereas I feel like watching Office Space is, it holds up, a lot better in that way. But yeah, they're both great and they're funny, and so Mike Judge, who did Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill, he was the guy behind Office Space, and then we know 40-year-old. That's got Romany Malco, or however you say his name, and Steve Carell.
Yeah.
That was kind of his big. I think that was his first big movie role.
Fantastic.
And it's good.
Still good. Alright, so this is gonna be a tough one because I don't know if there's anything in the background that I would care about. It's gonna be tough. But I'm gonna try to fit
gonna be a poster.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is tough, man, because I gotta show the transition. And we did this page before in the first book, where the robot transformed.
Well, the robots transformed, yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like, this one. If you guys look and see, this is a splash page. I wanted to show, of course, the finished transition of the robot. This is a comic. You can't do Voltron in a comic. You know, technically you could do some sequentials, but it wouldn't feel like a cartoon. And we only had, I was already over budget on pages. So if you look behind the robot, I planned this out to say, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show the robot transforming from the jet. So this is the wing flipping up, right? And you see the gears and stuff. Notice, I'll never do this again because I don't like drawing gears, right? This is the side profile of the jet. You may not realize that. That's the under fin right here, all right? So the wing is flipping, turning upward. You see the jets folding, the little intakes. All of this is happening behind the robot, the actual finished robot. But the goal was like, I was just, hand waving some gears, disconnecting, the vent is going that way, right? And half of it is hidden, right? Out of sight, but it's happening, supposedly. And that's where I'm like, all right, I could do that again. Technically, I've actually formatted. And then you look, you got a hand out of nowhere. It's just a panel by itself. But then the goal of the money shot is, hey man, there's a robot. That jet turned into a robot. Oh my, look at his reaction. Oh my gosh. That kind of thing.
Looks like he's saying Zoids.
Correct. But he's inside the robot, so he's even more surprised.
Right.
I could also do that again to a degree. Only thing that's happening is I'm showing the actual weapon that's on our villain's back. Okay? Actually transforming from a backpack to what it is. I'm gonna leave it at that because y'all are gonna see it in real time. And I don't know if we're gonna get these paid. I can do it. I think I can do it because I don't need a lot of detail of what's happened.
Think you can do what?
Show like I can get away with a silhouette, showing that these things are unfolding. You know what I mean? I kind of just want to show the technology of it, of what's happening, because it's on his back. You just haven't seen it yet. So the reason we haven't seen it, it's been packed into this little backpack thing. So that is gonna be transformer sound going off. Like in this panel, that's what I was listening to. Transformers transforming sound effect the whole time.
I bet homie would be a beast in a snowball fight.
Correct. And you'll find out more next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm with you, Harold. Harold said, "Give me the first Police Academy." Yes, that's still. It's raunchy. It's raunchy.
Yeah, anytime you go back towards the 90s,
in the 80s,
there was no they didn't really do any.
There's stuff that I tried to watch from the 80s that we used to watch as kids, and it's like, bruh, I can't believe. Like Revenge of the Nerds, man.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I used to love that movie so much. There's a lot. It's like you can't watch that no more.
Right. You know what I haven't actually done though? I haven't actually watched Austin Powers with my kid. I loved Austin Powers, man. I remember being fond of Austin Powers.
Yeah,
and I was excited how many.
We used to go to the theater to see those.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like it's such a weird phenomenon. I remember talking to Greg. I was like, "Do you realize it just stopped happening? The movies just dropped off and just stopped." And it's like nobody said anything after that. But that was like a phenomenon of its own. It was very, very popular. They had all kinds of like all-star cast by the end of the last movie. You know what I mean? They had all kind of star-studded cast in there, little featurettes from all kinds of walks.
Different Will Ferrell.
Right.
Oh, that guy is so stupid.
Yeah.
When he like he broke his leg. It's I think it's gangrenous. Yeah. That was also.
And it just stops. I haven't shown that to my children, and I feel like.
But I wonder.
Again,
I feel like maybe
fault.
it ran its course.
I know, but nothing. And how long has that been? 10, 20?
Yeah, that's got to be close to 20, like over 20, I think.
So that's weird. I feel like that's weird that we haven't got any kind of, hey, it's Austin Powers back again.
But then maybe also he was trying, like actors would try not to get typecast, like playing the same role too often.
Right. What else did he do in his career other than Wayne's World? Was there anything else? And of course the Saturday Night stuff.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Was there anything else like career-wise that he absolutely stood out for?
Probably. I think he tried some other stuff, but
right. He was at the height of his that was definitely the height of his career, I want to say.
Christopher is saying they made a second part to Revenge of the Nerds. Did they? Did I see that?
Revenge of the Nerds Part 2? What do you mean?
It's possible that could have happened. I mean, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
Are you talking about Revenge of the Nerds Part 2?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Why are you? Why do you sounding like you don't know what that is?
They did have a Revenge of the Nerds Part 2?
It was literally Revenge of the Nerds Part 2. I remember the advertisement. Right. I remember the actual movie very fondly. That was when I was a child, and I was like, "This is great."
You thought it was good?
Yeah, it was fun. At the time.
He said at the time.
It's that whole thing. What's the one with Ice Cube was the police chief and the other two? Her name is Giff.
Nerds in Paradise.
Right, when he went back to
school. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I remember watching it like one time. I don't think I liked it.
Revenge of the Nerds Part 2, because they get their revenge, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they win. They win in that one. Everything goes good for them at the end.
They won in the first one.
No, but this is different. Like, they win, and the school, like, actually, it's better. Things get better in that one. It's a payoff movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it sucked because I think I watched it. Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's gonna be that. We got these roughs only go up to page 21, so I'm gonna have to squeeze in 22 somewhere. But 21 will be the action of the result of him whipping out his weapon and what that means for the kids, what's gonna happen. And 22 is gonna be this, crescendo. There. So I drop the mic. Y'all are gonna have to wonder what's coming next. And then we'll have to do that on the next time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank y'all. We did it. This is pretty much done. I'm gonna do a little bit more on this. I think I'm gonna give Rodney freedom to really kind of play with
he likes
mountains and stuff.
He likes to. As long as you just tell him,
Yeah, I'm gonna give him some references and stuff.
Go
draw
crazy.
A little robot, or a robot-ish shape. This is from far away. But our robot is gonna be back there next to that building. We're gonna have some smoke kind of coming up there.
And it's nighttime and snow, so
you're right. I want to get that. I want to get this. What is it? The stars. I'm gonna have to get a photo because I don't know. I want to get the Orion belt, like the asteroid belt. The stars.
Oh.
Yeah, I want some really, really good stars right there.
All right, I can do that if you need me to.
Or maybe we can get away with some northern lights, some aurora borealis,
No, they're not north. They're too far south for that.
That's true. All right. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for wonderful engagements and questions and all that good stuff. I did show pages the day he was out of town, Greg. Colored pages from Rodney. I pulled up the email, showed some of the stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
It was cool. Because somebody was asking for it. I bet you could guess.
I wonder what her name was.
Correct.
And if her last name rhymed with Schminity.
There you go. I was like, is there any kind of color that you? I was like, yeah, there is. Hold on, I can show you some. So, I didn't color myself, but I said, let's look at what her name is. Pretty cool. But yeah, that panel came out exactly like I thought it would.
That thing, I'm may sound crazy, but it might be my favorite panel.
Oh man, we still got a lot of good stuff coming up. But thank y'all. Until next time tomorrow. We're gonna finish this book this week, y'all. So going in for the celebration before Fridays or by Friday.
Oh, and if you ordered a package with shirts, I'm probably gonna be triggering for those that get sent out the shirts because that's coming from a different group, a different distributor. So we might be having those getting shipped out pretty soon. All right, y'all. Thank you guys.
And I'm out.